Still smells of fucking fish in here from like hours ago. I'm pissed, I'm annoyed, I'm angry. Everyone needs to die. Fuck the government. Fuck a beat. I was trying to beat a place. Where's my bear? Are you serious? I know there's one bear. That's not bear, that's sweet chili sauce, you stupid bitch. Stupid cunt. Where the fuck's my bear? I know there's a bear in here. I left a bear in here. Unless I drank it. Which is quite possible. Come on, where the fuck are you? I'm gonna turn the little light on. That's not bear, that's fucking soy sauce or something. This fridge is rather well stocked. But it's a shame that it's not well stocked with fucking beer. Are you kidding me? I'm not drinking warm beer right now, it's too goddamn hot. It's too goddamn hot. I've got plenty of beers, that's not the problem. Actually, it may well be the problem. It's so goddamn hot. I gotta get drunk just to fucking fall asleep. It's ridiculous. I guess I'll just take an Ambien instead of getting drunk. Basically, it achieves the same effect. It's not a bad idea, actually. Might have to do that. Might have to take myself up on that offer. Fuck a beat. Oh man, everything just sucks when it's this hot. Oh man, I hate the summer so much. Bring back the winter, please. I want to be blasting fucking depressive, suicidal black metal like I used to be, instead of staring out the fucking window at the fucking rain pouring down with the that's what I want. I want Zaster in my ears and tears in my eyes. I don't want just... Look, I'm tempted to turn around the camera and demonstrate that I'm not wearing a top right now, but you don't want to see that. So I'm just not going to do it. But I'm all sweaty. Listen to that. I don't know if you can hear it, but my hand sticks to my fucking stomach when I hit it. It's disgusting. I feel disgusting. I had 2 showers today. Let me tell you what I need. I need a bathrobe. Why do I need a bathrobe? I don't know. Think I know? No, I don't. Oh yeah, you probably saw that and was like, lol, he shat himself. Ha, joke's on you, bitch. That's just chocolate that I accidentally dropped on my bed yesterday. Because I was pissed, as in drunk. And I was eating fucking chocolate and a bit of it went on my bed. And because it's so fucking hot, it just melted instantly and smeared all over the fucking place, and I tried to clean it up and it wouldn't fucking clean up, and now it's got a fucking stain on it and it looks like I shat myself. So that's my problems. That's another thing to add to my endless pile of troubles and problems. Oh, and another thing, I don't have any fucking water in my water bottle, and I gotta fucking get up and go to the fucking sink and refill it. I'm trying to watch videos here. I'm trying to watch Doug Stanhope. I'm not trying to fucking fill up my water bottle. Where's my fucking water bottle made of little tap in my room? That's what I need, a little tap in my room. I don't have one though, but because life is just not worth living. I'm so sticky. My hair's fucking greasy, even though it's not greasy. It's just sweat. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not even... Like, I've got this fucking fan pointed directly at my face, and I'm still fucking sweating, despite not even really feeling that hot. I'm just sweating for no reason. Why? I mean, I can tell you why. Sweating is actually a very useful evolutionary advantage, and is one of the main reasons that humans became apex predators in Africa, because they could go for longer periods without having to rest, because they could cool themselves down while on the move, whereas most other mammals have to do panting to cool down, right? Which means they have to stop and breathe heavily for a while and stick their tongue out, because that cools the air. I mean, cools the blood in their mouth and in their tongue, and that's how they cool down their whole body. Whereas humans can sweat, and then when the sweat evaporates, it cools you down. So actually, a very useful evolutionary feature thanks to us being largely hairless. However, very annoying, very annoying when you're trying to sit down and watch YouTube videos. Good thing I don't live with my dad's anymore, because of my dad's. Firstly, it was hotter than this fucking house. Somehow, it was hotter. I'll tell you how. Because here I got a window right next to me and a fan. And on my dad's, I had no fan, and the windows didn't open. So it was so fucking hot. Oh my god, it was unbearable. And there was nothing I could do about it. And my computer would, because it was so hot, my computer wouldn't be able to cool itself down, so it would have the fan on, which is just ejecting more hot air into my room. It would get so fucking hot, and worst of all, the only chair I had was like this faux leather thing, so it would get so fucking sticky and sweaty, because what else am I supposed to do? I tried putting a towel down on it. That made it uncomfortable, but it worked. But then I'd have to have a fucking towel on my chair, and it was not very comfortable at all. But before I figured that out, it would just be sticky all the time, because it was so fucking hot. And bitch ass motherfucker, who invented summer? Let me tell you who invented summer. Oh, it's the boomers who made the fucking environment all fucked up. It's all you fucking people who are all about mindless fucking bullshit. I mean, look, I've said before, climate change is fine. Climate change is a good thing, actually, right? But you know what else would be a good thing? Getting fucking air conditioning. Every other country in the world that gets hot has air conditioning. The UK, nah, we just don't fuck with that for some reason, and it's super expensive. Every other house comes with it. Not here in the United Kingdom, despite it having been hot for hundreds and thousands of years. You know, yeah, sure, we have a lot more heat waves than recently, but it's always been hot in summer. It's summer. It always gets fucking hot. You know, when I was in Japan, and it gets really hot in summer in Japan, which is where I was at. It was ridiculously hot. It was like 41 degrees centigrade or something, or more. I think it was 43 on the hottest day. It was ridiculously fucking hot. But guess what? Oh, I slept fucking perfectly, because every hotel room, I wasn't even in a fancy hotel, I was in a fucking, what's it called? Like an inn. What the Japanese word, I'm forgetting, it's the ryodan or something. Ryokan? I want to say it's, let me look it up. Ryokan. I want to say it's something like that. No, that's someone from Hunter x Hunter. Ryokan. Yeah, that's it. Ryokan. I was right the second time. Traditional Japanese inn had tatami mats. It was sick, but they also had air conditioning, because they're not fucking stupid. You ever look at Japanese houses, traditional Japanese houses? They're all built with massive fucking windows like this, because it gets super hot half the year. Because they know how to do architecture. Here, where's my massive window? I got this tiny little gap. Oh god, I hate everything. I hate it. Just get rid of it. I want to go back to Japan. I just want to live in a little place. I just want to live in a little 6 tatami mat. What's the smallest tatami mat room? It's like 6 tatami mats, or is it 4? I don't remember if 4 tatami mat rooms exist. 6 tatami room. That's good. That's good. But I think there is a 4 tatami room, if I remember correctly. Am I wrong? Is it a 4.5 tatami room? Oh, here's something. Yeah, look, you can have all sorts of different arrangements. Like, this is basically the ideal. Or, I mean, these two are basically the ideal. Yeah, a bedroom or tea room. I mean, the tea room's more aesthetic, but, you know, it's a tea room style. I don't live in a tea room. I live in a bedroom. But this one's pretty common. I think this is where the girl I stayed had. I think that's very common, but all I'm trying to do is live in a tiny little room that's well ventilated. How hard can that be? Oh, let me tell you, not that fucking hard, because everyone else in the world has figured it out, except the goddamn British, who somehow colonized the entire world despite being literal retards. Oh my god. if you ever breathed, I hate you. If you ever plan on having children, you are literally worse than Hitler, because at the very least. Oh god, this is the. I don't want to say this. This is gonna get taken out of context. At the very least, Hitler helped save the environment by killing a bunch of people. Uh, what did you do? You added extra problems. Who the fuck needs 9 billion people? No one needs 9 billion people. It's just not feasible. It's just not feasible, and it's just stupid. And if you believe in population expansion and you're not a capitalist, congratulations, you've just been fucked by psyops, because physical wounds heal. You've been fucked by psyops, mate. Let me tell you why. Because infinite expansion is the capitalist ideal. It's not a good thing. It's stupid and impractical and in fact impossible. Uh, you stupid, and finally you stupid. I need to get like I obviously I fussed with this trench coat. I want to get like a bathrobe, like one of those long bathrobes, and I could just wander around in that, walking around in that, wandering around in that. That would be sick. That would suit my aesthetic pretty well, I think. I would definitely fuck with that if possible. Also, I heard Discord just added folders or something, so I need to go see if I can do this. Um, how do I do this? Server settings. No. 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 Question mark. Okay, I don't know how to add folders. I don't know how to do it. Anyone can tell me. I will then reply to you. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna delete Discord someday anyway, cause it's stupid, and they read all your messages. And I'm also gonna stop using this computer and start using Linux again, cause I'm fed up of this bullshit. This needs to be just for music and games. Maybe like I'll play Counter-Strike on it and I'll make tunes on it. And fuck using it for anything else. I'm going back to Linux. It's just better. I like that I can customize it. I had everything the way I liked it, and then I somehow broke my ThinkPad. Well, I know how I broke my ThinkPad. I put it in my backpack with me every day, and I treated it like shit, which is the reason I bought a ThinkPad in the first place. It lasted me about 6 years, which is better than any Apple product I've ever owned. So there's that. Actually, that's not true. My old Mac laptop lasted me for quite a long time. I think it's on par, but that was one of the older Mac laptops, not one of the newer ones. That was this one, the one that's on my wall. And those I believe those ones are pretty well known for lasting pretty well. In fact, I've heard a lot of people, or I mean, I've seen a lot of people who install Linux on those. First because I think they're libbootable. I've seen libboot on them. Maybe I'm just tripping, but there's that. I think they're just generally supposed to be well constructed. I don't remember having any big problems with mine except when it fucked itself. I don't even remember how that happened. But this one I'm sure is going to break in 10 seconds. I don't like owning Mac products. I have to. I've explained this a billion times. I hate Apple as a company just as I hate Microsoft and Google and Disney. People don't talk about Disney enough as one of these threatening mega corporations, but Disney is easily on the same tier as Amazon and Google and Microsoft and all that shit, if not worse, because Amazon, they're all bad. They're all pretty fucking bad. But the main problem is that Disney has your kids, right? I mean, you could also say that Google has your kids because of YouTube, but they don't have as much control. Okay, they have quite a lot of control over YouTube, but they don't have it as much control as Disney have over their properties, and they don't make as much money off of their kids' content as Disney do. Therefore, they don't have as much incentive to manipulate them. So Disney must be much more scary if you have any sort of logic in your brain, which of course you don't, because you're watching this channel, so you must be a fucking idiot. I'm so disenfranchised with the idea of making YouTube videos already. Like, it's so stupid. It makes me feel like an idiot every time. But then I just remember, like, it's nice to rant into a camera from once in a while. I do it anyway. There's loads of rants that I don't upload that I just record and then delete because I just have them for myself. There's loads of stuff I record that I don't upload and take pictures of and stuff. That's normal. Loads of music I make that I never put anywhere. But there's something satisfying about being able to share it with an audience, especially an audience that likes it when you insult them. You're basically my pay pigs. You're my pay pigs. I'm a findom. Oh, it's great. Except you don't pay me because you're stupid. Well, because you're smart, actually. I'm actually, my, oh fuck, I have to do my Fiverr thing. Oh shit, I should probably get on that. It won't take me like, it won't take me very long. It's just like a 15-second song, in the style of the Transformers Voltron opening, but lo-fi. I don't understand. That's such a strange request, but kind of sick at the same time. So shout out to whoever requested me on Fiverr. I really need to get this done. I think I gave myself 4 days. I should check, because if I give myself less, then that's bad. Fiverr, switch to selling. God, everything sucks. The modern internet is so fucking slow. You click something, the web page, like, it loads, but it doesn't load. Like it should. If it was just a fucking basic HTML web page, it would have been fine. But it's got fucking. Oh my god, I hate it. I hate it. During 3 days and 3 hours. Okay, so I gave myself 4 days to do it. So I'm gonna probably do it either tonight or tomorrow. So yeah, that should be fine. And I gave them 1 revision, so that's cool. They get a revision if I do it wrong, which I probably will. What else have I been up to? I've been arguing with Star because he's still a statist. one day I'll show him the way. Well, actually that's not true. He'll just grow out of it. It's not really up to me. I just, none of my other friends are statists and also leftists, so that's why I tend to talk to him about it. Most of my friends are, well, I don't know how to describe it, but probably hang more towards the libertarian side of the spectrum, as in right libertarian, which means they're not particularly pro state power, although they're generally pro state, not entirely. I don't think I know any ANCAPs. I do know an ANPRIM, but no ANCAPs. I find myself low-key getting closer to primitivism, like thinking about it more often. I definitely don't agree with banning technology. I think that's idiotic. But I like the general principle. I mean, I always explained myself as being anti-civ, but I've been really thinking about it a lot more and how important it is in my way of thinking. God, I wish. No, I'm not gonna say that on YouTube. Don't worry, it's nothing racist or anything. Yeah, what else? There was something I actually wanted to say, but I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah, I found this old phone that I have, which broke. I got so much shit on my desk. I have this old phone that I have, right, and it broke. I don't remember what happened to it. It either got wet or I dropped it, and it got wet, something like that. And as you can see, I randomly found it the other day in a drawer with all my other broken phones because I never throw them out. Well, not my other. I don't have any other broken. No, I do have one from like 10 years ago. Maybe not 10 years ago. I have like them really early. Well, they weren't that early. It's probably around 2013 because I remember having dubstep downloaded on that phone. So it was probably around 2013, 14. So there's that, and that is fully broken. And then there's also this in that drawer, which, as you can see, has a big. Let me turn the screen on so it's more obvious. Has a big crack in it, which I thought made it not work, but it seems to work completely fine. Let me turn my red light thing off. Pause. Yeah, so I've installed some emulators on it, and I'll just have it as like a little manga reader and emulator player. I'm playing Mario 64. I'm playing DS games. Pokemon, Mario Kart. I think that's about it for now. Look, it's me. You can see my bare naked chest. You can see my titties. My pointy titties, which I've had since I was a kid and can't do anything about. No matter how much weight I lose or anything I do, they just stay pointy. Thanks, genetics. God, I hate it so much. Like, why did they have to do this to me? I didn't do anything to deserve this. I live a healthy lifestyle. That's not true. I eat healthily. Okay, what am I supposed to do about it? I mean, how much fat do I have to lose before my titties stop being pointy? It's so annoying. It's literally nothing. You know, when I was a teenager, I think when I was a teenager, I asked my dad about it. I said, like, is this something unusual? Because I was confused. And he said, oh, it's just hormones. I had the same thing and it went away after I got out of teenagerhood. And it just never went away for me. Maybe it will go away at some point. But for now, it's very annoying. I can't wear tight t-shirts so it looks like I got breasts. Trans people in the audience expressing their jealousy. Ha. Nah, it's not good. But there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, maybe if I just like got strong pecs, it would flatten them out. Is that like it would stretch the skin over the muscles? That's what I'm thinking. That I've had that idea before. That's been my only thought. But to be honest, I like the way baggy clothes look anyway. I only ever wear baggy clothes, so it doesn't matter that much. Maybe if I decide that it does matter, I'll start going to the gym and do a bunch of pec workouts or whatever. Oh, I need to charge this shit. I think you're caught up. I have some cod liver oil in little tablet form. It's really good for you. Don't forget to take cod liver oil. Omega-3 is good for you. Vitamin A and vitamin D are good for you, especially if you're a hikikomori who doesn't go outside and is nocturnal. You need to get that vitamin D in you. And most importantly, it makes a good shaker. Yeah, I've used that in a song already. I used this as shaker a lot. It worked completely fine. You just filter out the low frequencies. Sounds great. I put it in a lot of drum and bass songs as like a little just like a little topper, I believe is what they call them, a topper. So to add a little bit more rhythmic interest, a little more high frequency interest. It's good. It's good. Oh, I put a song. I released a song as no thank you, called Bent Spliff. I regret it and wish I just put it on Patreon instead, because it's like a 17-minute long doom metal song, but I don't know if I'm so happy with. Well, I mean, I'm happy with the song, but I think I don't know. I just don't know. It's mixed okay. It's not mixed badly. I wouldn't go that far. I think I did an okay job with it. But if I was gonna release it as a major thing, I think I should have spent a little more time on it. It was kind of an impulsive thing. I was like thinking like, hey, I could just release this to the world and no one can tell me not to. Haha, fuck labels. I'm so indie and cool. I'm just gonna release a track myself. And A, nobody cared, and B, it's not that great. And I still like the song. It's a good song. I wrote it many years ago, which is why it's called Ben Spliff, because, well, it's a long, complicated story, but I'm sure you can imagine the general gist of it. So that happened. Also, the other problem is I used that fucking album cover that I'd been saving. I created this dope image, right? I'll get it up on my Jupyter real quick if I can find it. Pictures, random images. God, I have so many fucking images. I believe it was this one. Yeah, there you go. I had this dope cover, and now I can't use this for anything else because I used it for a fucking 17-minute drone song. If that was an album, I would click it. And I got some others. Spoiler alert? I don't think I'm going to use any of these, but I got some other experiments that I had. I quite like this one. I might use this for some release at some point. These are all just variations on what you saw before, basically, with various layers enabled and not enabled. Is there another one? No. Well, there you go. Now you've seen all my ideas. I quite like just the no thank you logo in this, like the way it looks. I don't know how readable it is. I think I did a pretty good job of making it just readable enough. Also, this is actually like a screenshot from Yuri Yuri that I just manipulated the fuck out of so you can't tell anymore. You really can't see what it is, but yeah, trust me, this was a picture of Akari before I fucked with it. Obviously I put it in like a kaleidoscope mirror effect, but also as you can clearly tell, I fucked with it quite a bit before that. And this no thank you logo is actually 5 different layers. One is the white light behind it, one is the like pink color, the pink and blue, and then one is this grey text on the front, and then there's actually a duplicate of that pink and blue color, which is what produces these weird line effects, because that duplicate has like a circular blur on it. It's cool. It works well when you up the contrast or set contrast. Yeah. So there's that. And then the green and pink thing from this is actually just I stretched this whole logo out and just took a little snippet of this pink and green stuff that appeared here. I don't know where they came from, but for some reason this like black line produced these weird pink and green things, and I just stretched it out. I just took a little sliver and stretched it out from the top to the bottom. I didn't put anything, that's all I did, and it turned out to look pretty good. Although for some reason it doesn't actually line up with what I did before. I don't know how that happened, it doesn't make any sense. Nothing makes any sense when you're using GIMP. I'm still pissed off for no reason. I just want to go do something. But I don't really want to go do something. This is how you know I'm pissed off, because I'm yawning. Sometimes I get so angry that I yawn. It's all so boring and monotonous. I've been watching this Doug Stanhope guy, stand-up comedian. Very funny. Would recommend checking him out. He seems to definitely have some sort of, and hey, I don't want to go around prescribing political beliefs for random people that I've never talked to, but I like his attitude towards politics. He seems to generally share a lot of my opinions in terms of states and stuff like that. And babies. Shout out to him for hating babies like me. Fuck babies. Pro baby gang, get out of here. Natalists, please leave. Natalists, please leave. Your flight departs in 30 minutes. Go have your kids somewhere else. And your flight's going to be great fun because it's going to be packed with screaming fucking babies. I'm telling you, have you ever been on a flight with a crying baby? I know this is a very classic little anecdote type comedian, like, what's the deal with airplane food type of thing. But have you ever been on a flight with a crying baby? I think it's the closest to hell you can get to in this mortal realm. If hell does exist, I imagine it's quite similar. And if you can last through that and still think that babies are worth having, then perhaps there's no hope for you. Perhaps you should just go and fly to your own little island where you can procreate as much as you'd like with other like-minded people, and just leave me out of it. Leave me and the rest of my. You know what we need? I need a name for people who are into no thank you. I need a, like all these YouTubers, they have their like. I mean, PewDiePie used to be the bro army, which was always funny, and now it's like I don't fucking watch PewDiePie. I don't know. It's like 13-year-olds or something. I don't know. You know, they all have these fucking names for their people. I need one for me, is what I'm trying to say. I need a name for people who are into no thank you, but I can't think of anything good. If you have any suggestions, please tell me. Please leave it in the comments, so I can read it and be like, that's fucking dumb. You should never talk to me again. Your opinions are bad, and you don't know how to name things, you stupid idiot. Last time I let someone else name something for me, it was big cringe. It was big cringe, and now I wish to perish. I got a rap project coming out. I don't really have a rap project coming out, but maybe I do. No, I don't. Maybe I do. What would I want? Well, look, you can really see the rolling shutter when I do this. You can see how the bottom looks like it's wiggling. That's because this camera, it's a rolling shutter, look it up. Fuck this video, I'm out. I'm gonna go take some Ambien and die.